I know you guys are probably looking at my hair, but that has nothing to do with you guys liking, subscribing, and commenting down below. Get us into the algorithm. Fist. I said fist. Actually, let's see if Sunny V2 made a new YouTube video. Are you guys ready? Smiley face. Sunny V2. James Charles' career is basically dead. Why? Oh my god, James Charles! Hey sisters. You know my sister watches James Charles. I always hear, hey sisters, when she's eating cereal or something.
2 years ago, James Charles was one of the most popular names when discussing the YouTube mainstream. He was playing Minecraft with PewDiePie, hosting his own reality TV show, all while his personal YouTube channel was clearing well over 100 million views per month. However, over the last year, things have changed significantly. He's lost over 1.5 million subscribers, equivalent to losing more than 100,000
Damn, 1.5 million subscribers in 1 week?
subs per month. His average viewership per video has declined from well over 10 million to a little over 1 million, all while his Twitter hasn't seen any positive follower growth during the same time period. You might say that James Charles has become the poster child victim of internet cancellations. However, we should use the term victim lightly, as the death of his career has certainly been self-inflicted and could have easily been avoided with his terrible management of controversy.
What is this Pride Month? Why are you watching this? Listen, sister, we are gonna watch this and you're gonna like it. Gosh.
And subsequent career decline, having begun back in early 2000.
Sorry, bro. I only go for straight guys. At Logan Paul.
2019 after James
Shit.
men.
I want a boy who is straight.
Love that for you. That's easy.
It's easier than you would think.
He wants a guy that's straight, but he's gay. I don't get it.
Oh my god, you tried to trick a straight man into thinking he's gay yet again.
While at Tati's birthday party, James Charles would mention that he found the waiter attractive.
You were talking in detail about things you wanted to do to the waiter. And when I said, James, he's straight, your response was, doesn't matter, I'm a celebrity.
And as a result, James would find the waiter.
Oh. Sit down, pussy. Doesn't matter, I'm a celebrity. You know what, guys? If you don't want to sub, it doesn't matter, because I'm Odablock. Sub right now. Wow, Odablock's a dickhead. Wow. Slay Queen. Wow, Oda. You know what I'm saying? Like, go ahead. Gosh.
Waiter on Instagram before messaging him the following day. The waiter, whose real name was Sam Cook, mentioned that he was bi-curious, subsequently meeting up and making out with James Charles for about an hour.
He actually invited me out to his hotel. At that time, I was bi-curious. I had never done anything with a guy.
By the way, what did this guy just name out a dinosaur? What the fuck does bi-curious mean? Like, this sounds like a fucking dinosaur. What is that?
Out to his hotel. At that time, I was bi-curious. I had never done anything with a guy before. And
bro, what does that mean, bro? Bi-curious Rex. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what is that?
However, in spite of losing 3 million subscribers, this certainly wasn't the end for James Charles. He'd gain around 2 million of them back after posting a pretty cool, calm, collected response, showing that Tati was just being an immature child who was clearly trying to drag his name down for her own personal gain. As a result, over the long run, the heat was taken off James and instead focused on Tati, giving James free exposure with fairly minimal downside. Subsequently, his average viewership would triple from 50 million per month to 150 million per month over the following year. However, there was one thing that hadn't been forgotten.
Oh my god, Queen, you slay. You are dazzling like a diamond. Gosh.
Mentioning on the Impulsive podcast that he was attracted to younger boys would come back to haunt James when in February 2021, a user by the name of Isaiah13 made a post on Twitter stating, if you're gonna text someone, make sure you know their age. He added me on Insta, my Insta has my TikTok, which shows my age at James Charles, with an attached photo of his TikTok description showing that this person who James had been texting was only 16 years old.
Ooh. Sit your bitch ass down. Sit your bitch ass down.
So he started making the conversation very sexual and it made me really uncomfortable. And I'll post some of the stuff that he sent me now. You can't see it because it's blurry because I took it on my iPad because I don't want him to see that I screenshotted it, but I'll post it right now. He proceeded to send me—
Oh shit. He wanted to see some dragon dagger, you know, like talking about that weapon. You know what I'm saying?
I was getting really uncomfortable, so I told him my age. I told him I'm 16. Meanwhile, he's 21. He's a grown man. And then he proceeds to say, oh, but I didn't even get to see the—
I'm not gonna lie though, like, obviously James Charles is in the wrong, but like, if James Charles sent the first one and you just wrote, hey, I don't feel comfortable, I'm 16, then that would have just ended there. But he kept sending more, which means that this guy was probably like egging him on. So this guy, I feel like he's show us all of it, you know? Like, show us all of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's hella baiting. You know what I'm saying? He's probably like beating him on and saying, yeah, like this and that one. Like he was baiting him for sure.
Yeah, meaning my body. And after telling...
Yeah, bro, but he's 16 for real. Obviously, James Charles is in the wrong. We all know that. I'm just saying, I think this guy was also baiting him. Like, he was egging him on. Obviously, like, so the kid's 16. He also wants attention, you know?
Now, we need to remember something. Addressing criticism had been a...
Bro, some weird motherfuckers out there. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Just like... Bro, just get somebody around your age and just get some zissy, you know? Like, oh, I respect gays and all. Don't get me wrong. I'm just saying, like... You know what I'm saying? Like, zissy is zissy. You know? Like... Zussy.
James Charles would post a tweet reading, "There's a video going around about me on TikTok and Twitter of a guy calling me a groomer, and I want to address it right away. The accusation that I have groomed this person is completely false. Last week, I came across someone on my Instagram Explore page, saw he followed me, and added him on Snapchat. The next morning, I woke up to several snaps from this person being excited I added him back, saying he loved me, and also lewd photos of himself in the shower. I asked how old he was right away, and he told me he was 18, so I started flirting back. Later in the day, he said a few things that made me question the validity of his original age answer, and when I asked him to confirm his age once again, he admitted he was 16. I told him I was really uncomfortable and apologized for flirting, but he insisted on continuing talking, saying it could be our little secret. He's a...
Thing is, the boy could be lying, but James Charles could be lying too, you know? We need some proof, you know what I'm saying, chat? Like, give us some proof.
And at a time during which influencers were being cancelled left, right and centre for talking to minors, it seemed almost unthinkable that James Charles would be dumb enough to knowingly risk exchanging photos with a 16-year-old. However, when 3 other individuals would come out stating that they'd had a similar experience, James's side of the argument would become impossible to believe.
Oh shit, 3 other people going against him as well that are underage? Brother James, they have a whole team and you're a single man. You lost, you know what I'm saying? You're in a multi-zone now. You're not just fighting against one person, you're fighting against multiple, you know? You can't use Protect Millie on them all. Like, sit down. You get exposed.
I'm gonna go off on James Charles today. He needs...
I hate Keemstar, by the way. Like, holy shit. Like, passionately.
As James's name was being dragged through the mud, the methods by which he could earn an income began to disintegrate. He'd be removed from the YouTube Partner Program, meaning he could no longer earn ad revenue from the platform. His incredibly lucrative makeup deal with Morph was terminated, all while he was removed as the host of Instant Influencer, but not before he'd teach those on the show how to do a fake apology video.
Take this from me because
Oh shit!
as an influencer, when you grow a following, you will either say or do something that people might not like and might not agree with, and eventually you might have to apologize.
Hello everyone, James Charles here, and today I'm going to be making a very important video about a very important topic.
Feeling the heat from the whole situation, James Charles would upload a video titled Holding Myself Accountable, in which it'd include all the classic fake garbage designed to make it seem like James was morally righteous.
Today's video is going to be from the heart, and most importantly, holding myself accountable for my own actions. First and foremost, I need to say...
You're interrupting James Charles right now, and he's my sister, and he's slaying. So, bitch, if you got something to say, then say it now.
Couldn't understand why relationships were the one outlier. Why were they not working? And I finally came to a conclusion. And it is ridiculously embarrassing to admit this, but I think I have to, and that is that I'm desperate.
The whole apology just felt really fake.
And I'm taking this very, very seriously.
There was no evidence proving that he wasn't in the wrong, and it seemed as though the goal of the apology was sympathy rather than...
I know what Charles is doing right now. He's putting himself down by calling himself desperate to take away from the whole situation. Does that make sense? Like he's basically showing his fans that he's calling himself desperate to stray away from the situation at hand.
In the process, James would lose 1 million subscribers whilst dropping his monthly view count from 150 million to around...
Sit down, sister.
When you search James Charles on Twitter, a solid 30% of the posts are memes about him liking underage boys, while another 50% comprise other miscellaneous posts with a negative sentiment towards James Charles. His reputation simply never recovered from what you could argue to be terrible management of controversy. He had opportunity after opportunity to fix his decline, yet seemed to trip at every single hurdle.
Every single hurdle. Alright guys, if you guys are watching this, you know what I'm saying? Click the subscribe button down here. Now to the video to the left, that is a previous video, you might want to check that out. Fire ass shit in there. And to the right, you're gonna have to see for yourself. Make sure you sub though, down below. Fizz. I said fizz.